Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got one from the New Trail Brewing Company from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Going to be celebrating their 1-year anniversary of brewing there 2 weeks from now, or a week from now. April 27th. Yeah, might actually go over there and join the festivities. My man boobs are getting really big. It's not good. That's not good. Diet time. Diet time. Alright. Try to keep the beer intake low, if you know what I mean. But here's the New Trail Brewing Company. Is their Moonlit Imperial Stout. I've been waiting to try Imperial Stout from these guys. And I did talk to the one rep or brewer or whatever he was when I did talk to him. And apparently a kind of like a big deal Imperial Stout, pastry stout, kind of crazy, intense ABV stout is coming. And I am looking forward to it because, man, these guys have been hammering out these crazy hazy double IPAs and stuff like that. Better, as good as other people that I've had from England or America and stuff like that. So I wanted to see what they could do with crazy Imperial Stout, pastry stouts and stuff. So anyway, this is their Moonlit Imperial Stout, 16-ounce can, of course. No ABV. I asked him about that. Apparently these are all printed and approved before the brew is even brewed, so they don't know the ABV when the actual printing happens. But they are changing, apparently, things like that, and they will be putting the ABV on the can in the future. Yay. Good, excellent. Good and excellent. Here we go. Pour it in. Ooh, pour a nice mahogany ruby hues. In kind of a muted brown, almost black in the can, or in the bottle rather, or the glass, up to the light, just a pinnacle of light from the ruby, actually a sheen of ruby hue from the pinnacle of the glass. Nice mocha, khaki, almost mocha colored head. Of course, alcohol like sticking from whatever the hell ABV this is, probably around 9, and it is sticking. It is becoming blankets and comforters, ready to wrap me in bed after I do this review because I'm going to sleep. So that's good. Hopefully this is an amazing little nightcap. Anyway, it's going to aroma on the Moonlit Imperial Stout from New Trail Brewing Company from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, baby. PABrewNews. That is nice. Already I can tell there's a nice, robust, nutty coffee, a little bit of baker's chocolate, a little bit of milk chocolate. Even a hint of a dark chocolate, but more like that kind of burnt brownie crust. Those chocolates are a faint note, but they're there. The predominant note is a very rich, refined, nutty coffee and roasty toastiness. It smells more to the along the lines of that kind of traditional malt-based, just roasty, toasty Imperial Stout, kind of like the black chocolate stout from Brooklyn, which usually is a little bit on the thinner side. So let's just see. Okay, cheers. It's a bit thin. It's a bit thin. Were you surprised? Were you? No, you weren't. Okay. Yeah. It's the higher side of a medium body, playing with the taint of the lower side of a full body. But it's got a nice little oiliness to it, a little bit of creaminess to it. It has that kind of roasty, toasty tone as I smelled in the nose. It's more of that roasty, toasty, brown bread, a little bit of baker's chocolate, those kind of tones. Not really huge and charry and big and all different fudginesses and things like that, but let's get into it and really dive into Moonlit. Easy drinking. There's a little whiff of a dark fruit, but it's not defined. It's probably the ABV coming through. I think there's a little bit of a whiff of that fusel alcohol. There's ethanol alcohol, just a little bit of it. But it's not drinking bad. Absolutely not. Nice little earthy, roasty, toasty tone in the back of the palate. Little bit of a mineralistic tone now coming out too. right there in the back. I'm not sure what was added to this. I don't know if there's any lactose or anything like that. But there is a little bit of a mineralistic tone in the back of her palate. There's a soft little sweetness right through the mid-tone of the palate as well. So there might be a hint of a lactose in this one. Lactose, dextrose, something like that. Just a little bit of it. Yeah, it's nice though. It's a nice beer. Let's pour the rest in. See if we can get the rest in this. Nice. Nice. Yes. Beautiful. Still the same color. The head is dissipated to a nice little ring. Excuse me. Ring around rosy right there. Okay. As it is. Very nice. Little spicy earthiness right there. Just a sizzle that with the carbonation. But roasty, toasty. Hint of a lactose sweetness. Some kind of a either oat or lactose sweetness right down in the center of the palate. A little bit of mineralistic tone in the back. Nice little nutty coffee going on there. Roasty, toasty, brown bread, of course. Little burnt caramels. You're having a little bit of baker's chocolate going on in there. A very, very faint hint of a milk chocolate. A little bit of that kind of, as I said, that burnt brownie crust kind of tonality going in there. Brown bread for days. Little burnt caramels. Really nice. Overall, it's a bit thin on the body for me. It's that high side of a medium body, tapering the balls of the low side of a full body. I heard rumor there's a barrel-aged version of this. I think this beer is not bold or robust enough or thick enough to be barrel-aged. It's going to lose more in that translation, and depending on what bourbon you have, it might overtake the beer. But that's only my thing without actually doing it. But it is a thin beer, so I don't know. There's a lot of brewers that put beers that just should not be in barrels and barrels, but it's what you do. I think my first edition, like for instance, if I didn't have these crazy hazy DIPAs and stuff that they've been making, that is like World's End is absolutely phenomenal. 10 Zipper was delicious. Well, Cabin Fever was awesome. There's another one too that I had. I just can't remember what the title was right now. Flannel Weather, that was good. There's another one too, and I haven't had it yet. Just saw it recently, and I just can't remember what it was. I didn't have it yet. Excuse me. But it's good. If I didn't have those first, I would just be like, wow, this is a nice solid stout, Imperial stout. But I want them to do more. I want them to do Imperial stouts on the level of World's End. World's End is an amazing, juicy, disgustingly beautiful, hazy Imperial double IPA. So I want a rich, thick, luscious, creamy, fudgy, disgustingly pastry, Imperial stout. And that's not this, unfortunately. But this is really tasty, very sessionable, even though I don't know the ABV because they haven't posted it, but I told you they're going to change that. That's good. It's got to be at least 9%. I would say it's going to be at least 9%. Because I saw those alcohol eggs that were just blankets forming. But it's subtle. It's a dangerous beer. It drinks really well. It really does. I could see them just throwing vanilla and like 2 different kinds of like chocolate into this and making like a s'more stout, like some kind of pastry chaos in this. Maybe they can throw that into like a fresh oak barrel, so there's like a smokiness to it too. That would be fucking. Oh, the ideas, the possibilities. You know what I mean? But barrel aging, like a full-on barrel aging, I don't know if this beer could handle it. We will see. If there is a bourbon barrel aged version of this, I will try to get it. And I will review it on this channel that no one watches. What an idea. What a concept. Anyway, but this beer is very good. That nutty coffee nose is off the hook. Love it. It reminds me a lot of their Buzzsaw Porter, which was another, wow, beautiful porter. Lovely, rich, disgustingly beautiful coffee. Definitely. Well, I'm definitely going to enjoy this. I have some lovely steaks I'm marinating in some grava and mushrooms on the stove right now. I'm going to fill my belly up. That should not be filled. It should be dieting, but I'm tired and hungry, so that happens. And I'll finish this beer. The New Trail Brewing Company's Moonlit Imperial Stout. Big old 16-ounce can. Did I label out? Technically, I had a tilt for a label out. But it's a good beer. I'm going to give this one, 8.59. Where do I want to put this one? Where do I want to throw this beer? I think they can do better. I think they can. But this beer has some promise where I think they could do more things with this particular beer. Not full-on barrel aging, I don't think so. But like the s'mores idea, because there's like a luscious kind of creamy chocolatey thing. Add more chocolate, throw some marshmallow vanilla chaos in there, make a s'mores beer because everyone likes that. Because you know, truck slut girls and camping and rednecks and Pennsyltucky and all that shit. That would be a good idea. A good idea. Just saying. Yeah. Right now, I'm gonna put it in 8.5. I am. I'll throw it in the 8.5. Gonna give room to grow. Because they have more Imperial Stouts to come, I hope. And we'll see. But right now, I'm going to throw this one, the Moonlit Imperial Stout from New Trail Brewing Company out of Williamsport, Pennsylvania. PABrewNews. I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Really nice beer. Way above solid. Definitely check it out. See what else comes from that brewery company. I had one porter so far and one Imperial Stout. So there you go. I'd like to see what they do with some wee heavies. There is a plethora of styles that I would like to see them, approach. So we'll see what they do in the future. Hopefully they don't make a macro-American generic Oktoberfest. Hopefully they don't do that. If they do an Oktoberfest, hopefully it's the full-on fuck you Mars and chaos. You know what I mean? Not the fest beer bullshit. But whatever they do, I'll drink it. I'll review it because I'm Paul from PABrewNews. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Bye-bye. Meow.